This is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Now, this may not surprise you, but yesterday when XRP dropped down to $2.69 before it rebounded, just a bit ago, just earlier this morning to $3.21, as it was dropping, the rich people out there, they were buying that dip. They were buying the fear that the lettuce hens were offering up. The whales bought that. Them splishy, splashy whales getting aquatic AF, buying XRP on the cheap. And it's so cool to me that I can say $2.69 was buying XRP on the cheap. If I said that a year ago, some people might not have believed it, yet here we are. And $3.18 is the price as I record this latest Moon Lambo hot jam. So let me share with you some perspectives here. It seems very obvious that history is just rhyming with itself. It has been, even throughout 2024, and it's true most of 2024, like tons of sideways and downward price action for most of crypto. So we had a really fun beginning part of the year, and then a really fun part, end part of the year. And so that's what sandwich otherwise like kind of boring year, and in terms of price action anyway. I always think it's fun to be in crypto and check what's going on regardless, but yeah, so like there's a big chunk of the year where there's a lot of sideways and downward price action. But I will just say here that these are certainly not dull times, and the best is yet ahead of us. And to see $3.18 XRP, and to know that XRP this year has already hit a new all-time high, and that we haven't even entered euphoria yet. My God, wait till we hit euphoria, see how high this bitch goes. Way higher would be my guess. And so, of course, the rich people, the splishy, splashy whales out there getting aquatic, yes, they absolutely bought that up. And there's every expectation that history indeed is rhyming. And it certainly did throughout 2024. It is to this point. And that means if that persists in the coming months, we are going to see the top, though. Sorry, but eventually the carousel, it does stop. And I will be highlighting top signals as they come pouring in. And they will. Believe me, they will. And I will be screaming that, hey, guys, just so you know, I don't know exactly where the top is, because I never will. Nobody will. But I'll say, hey, these are top indicators. Market's getting overheated. It's going to stop soon. I'll be screaming that. And you need to know that. You don't want your head in the sand when you're investing a ton of money and when you have potentially life-changing wealth in front of you and you're afraid to sell it. Like, just things to keep in mind. Because it's going to happen. And people aren't going to want to say that, especially content creators on YouTube. I'm telling you. They will be screaming higher, higher, higher. If XRP hits $20, and I don't know if it will, I'm not making a price prediction, there will be people screaming it's going to $50, it's going to $100. Whatever the price is, even when we're at the actual peak, there will be people screaming it's going higher. Double, triple, quadruple. That happens every single cycle. So just be aware of that. But I will be telling you when we're seeing indicators that are the top indicators from a historical perspective. Now, thankfully, we're not there yet, and the best is yet ahead. Here's a post from Charting Guy, and he's highlighting the Total 3 chart here, which is every crypto except for Bitcoin and ETH. Total 3 zoomed in. Alts continue to look great and hold higher lows on all these major dip days. Peep all the wicks. Crazy. Yeah, so obviously this isn't over, and market rebounded on the whole pretty well. XRP just did better. It did better than all the other coins. Here's a post from chart analyst Jelly from just this morning. He says this bullish pennant has a target of roughly $145,000. He's referencing Bitcoin, of course. He says broke out and retested successfully. Daily close above $110,000, and we're off to the races. Here's a post from chart analyst Dom about Bitcoin. He said, today printed the lowest RSI, Relative Strength Index, value on the 1 hour in 528 days. The last time we saw this was at the $24,000 low in August 2023 before the bull run began. Oh, folks, I remember that. That was it. I bought tons of crypto around that time. And I remember talking about it, including in October, because lots of alts were like dirt cheap in October of 2023. I remember that period. Absolutely. And we're at a point now where RSI is low. Ain't going to stay there. It's going to get overheated. We're going to hit bubble territory, and the bubble will ultimately pop. We're just not there yet. So what about XRP? Let's talk about XRP, huh? Here's a post from chart analyst Crypto Michael from this morning. You will outperform 99% of market participants this cycle just by holding XRP. See, now that's the sentiment I think is correct. Whether that's the literal correct percentage or not, the sentiment is correct. And it's just so great because this cycle is the cycle of XRP. Last cycle wasn't. We got screwed because of the SEC. That was not for us. That was for other coins, including ETH. There are all sorts of other things that were hot. Dogecoin, all sorts of coins are hot. XRP was not. Not our fault. It's not that we picked a loser. It's that we had government interference. This cycle, XRP is playing catch up. XRP is the winner this cycle. It was artificially suppressed price-wise literally for years, and now it's coming back with a vengeance. It's got legal clarity. We're in a pro-crypto environment in the United States for the first time in history, and that matters no matter where you live on the planet because the United States is the largest capital market there ever has been in the history of our species. And money is flowing into crypto at a greater rate than it otherwise would have because of what happened in the election in November. So that impacts all of you. I know close to half my audience is outside the United States, and so you may not care about American politics, totally fine. I'm just telling you, the amount of money that is going to impact this entire space as a result is great for you. Here's a post from Crypto Michael. He says, "We're going to get so rich. It's actually hilarious. Thanks, XRP." I think that's true. Celebrate with some of these fun posts. Yes, the answer is yes. We've been through enough crap over the years. The answer is yes. And so somebody asked him, all-time high soon? And he wrote, of course. And he's been very emphatic about that. He thinks much sooner than later we're going to see this thing rocket. Take a look at a few posts here from chart analyst Dom. It's a thread. This is from last night, 5:53 p.m. Central, and then it updates. So the most recent post is, well, you'll see. But here he's writing about XRP versus others. So check this out. Here, I'll make this chart full screen too. XRP denominated in others. And I'll just note that the others chart is every crypto that is not the top 10 coins by market cap. So XRP denominated in others. XRP just continues to show sheer outperformance against the broader altcoin market, trying to form a bullish continuation pattern up here. It feels like something is in the air. Any big news might blow the lid off. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting. Yes. Because look, it's not news that drives the markets, and that's going to sound weird to anybody that's new to investing in crypto, but it is true. So I acknowledge, yeah, if you get a news event, that can spark it, and he is correct there. But that's because chart-wise, everything's perfectly positioned anyway. And the reason it's perfectly positioned anyway, and the reason you can see that in the charts, is based on global liquidity cycles. But yes, when you're in these environments where the chart's saying, hey, it's time to go, something actually can happen, then it's like, bam, snap of the finger. That's the spark that starts the fire. But you can see it in the charts first. So that's where you get that phrase, show me the charts, I'll tell you the news. There's a reason that that's a phrase dating back decades and decades before crypto even existed. It's true in the stock market too. And so if you do get something like that and say the Ripple case does go away, I buy the narrative that it could result in XRP going up. Now, I think XRP goes up either way. It's just a question of, would that be the thing that finally sparks the fire? That's the question. And then he says, trying to form a bullish continuation pattern up here. It feels like something is in the air. Again, any big news might blow the lid off. And then we have an update. And I'll make this chart full screen for you. This is just a couple minutes later, 5:59 p.m. last night. XRP is clearly outperforming many altcoins by a large margin. There is clearly more demand right now. There is a heavy hand keeping it up. That's what she said. Maybe it has something to do with what's soon to come. Just a thought. I don't see a reason to ignore the strength until it changes. And so you can see XRP against, what's he got against? Cardano, against Doge in the middle, and then against Uni. So yeah, XRP's been outperforming. It just has been. You'll love to see it. And then he shared this post, and this is just from this morning. This is at 9:28 a.m. And he wrote, here, let me make this full screen. XRP others chart again. He says, XRP/others has shot to a new high. Ascending triangle has broken out. 1,500-day high against the altcoin market. XRP continues to shatter. My God. I'm telling you, that dip yesterday, that was a blessing to them splishy, splashy whales out there getting aquatic AF. Here's a post from the blockchain backer last night. XRP USD chart. What a daily candle. Nearly $1 billion liquidated in the past 24 hours in crypto. And XRP had more buyers than sellers, even from liquidations. Do you see the strength here? After that notable dip yesterday, XRP had more buyers than sellers, just dramatically outperforming. Yeah, if you're wondering if you picked a winner, duh. Duh. Here's a post from chart analyst Ali Martinez. I just love this. It was very obvious. He posted this last night. It was very obvious by then. Whales bought 120 million XRP in the recent price dip. Folks, it went down to $2.69 very briefly, and whales jumped in as they always do. They bought 120 million XRP, and then the price V-bottomed out of there. I'm telling you, the whales, they behave differently than the typical lemming retail speculators who make important financial decisions based on their feels, and that is what they do. Here's a post from Crypto Insight UK. XRP ETH still looking unreal. So XRP is going to absolutely continue to decimate ETH for the remainder of this market cycle. Same for Bitcoin. It's going to, like Bitcoin, it's been getting bitch smacked by XRP for months. It's going to continue to get bitch smacked by XRP for months. Then he had this post, XRP USD chart, Crypto Insight UK. He says, still looking to reclaim the level we broke down from. Now, pause and note though, this is at 4:02 a.m. And so XRP price came up a bit after that. It did happen. However, XRP BTC, XRP ETH, and XRP Dominance have all reclaimed this level already. So yeah, again, XRP USD at the time he posted this, and it hadn't. Now it has. And then he says they have been giving us an early signal as to where price action is going recently. Here's a post from chart analyst Steph's Crypto XRP history repeating. This will be the year we retire our parents. And I'm willing to bet that for a lot of you out there, that's actually the case. If played right, and if we're correct in our assumptions that what is most probable, though not certain, is that XRP continues to move to the upside like this, yes. And he's targeting $30. I don't know if that's going to happen. It's not my base case here, but even I acknowledge if enough money flows into Bitcoin and the rest of the space, there could be enough to rotate into XRP to get it there. I'm just not counting on it. But I can't say that you're crazy if you think that's going to happen. Certainly. I'll acknowledge that. Here's a post from chart analyst Don Alt. Now this guy, and he's well known in crypto, 641,000 followers. This guy hates XRP. He hates it with a passion. But he acknowledges that XRP is a winner this cycle and that it's going way higher. Now, I could not more fervently disagree with him as to why XRP makes sense and is a force for good in the world of crypto and just for humanity in general, because of the utility that it offers, and it does make people's lives better. And so he's wrong from a fundamental perspective, but that's not what I'm here to discuss in this video. He's wrong about all that stuff, but he's entitled to his opinion. But I like that he's at least admitting that it's a winner in terms of price action. Even this hater can see that. And so he wrote, morals on here so eroded, people think the crime cycle is actually not a crime cycle, but fully ethical. Means we have to go get so much more criminal until even the last person on here is disgusted by the level of crime committed. This is awful for the space, by the way. Don't get me wrong. I'm not cheering this on. Same as my XRP trade. The fact they're winning is terrible. Your tears sustain me. Your tears sustain me, Donald. Then he says, I just don't think it's stoppable. This is the space now until it collapses under the weight of parasites and scammers. Well, look, we can certainly agree on anybody, the rug pullers, the scammers. I'd agree with if he's just getting at that, I'd agree. But he's talking about XRP, which is one of the most reputable, useful cryptocurrencies in history that has it's stood the test of time. It's been around over a decade. That's just a dumbass take. It's a really bad, stupid take. It really is. He's wrong on this very obviously, and history's going to show that. The world's already decided XRP is one of the winners. Look at it. I mean, if the SEC action wasn't going to kill it, then duh. But if he's talking about like people investing in XRP, that's people making decisions. We're talking about adult humans doing what they want to do with their worth, their net worth, their money, their value. What the hell is wrong with that? What's crime about that? What's immoral about that? Nothing. That's why it's just such a bad take. And so somebody wrote to him and said, XRP being number 3 in market cap is big enough crime already. How much more crime is there to do? And then he responded with XRP being number 1. And this is interesting because I don't believe for a moment XRP will be number 1 in market cap this market cycle. I won't technically rule it out. It could be in the future. For the future, I think there's about a 0% chance this cycle. But he's more bullish than me on this in that sense. And he hates XRP, which is hilarious to me. He thinks XRP could be number 1 this market cycle. So I'll be happy to be wrong. If I'm wrong, cool. Like I will happily own that. I just don't think I am because I don't see the way that people are investing changing. It's clear that most money's flowing into Bitcoin and cycling through the space. There's no indication that's changing. Now, if something wild happens with XRP becoming like a reserve asset, okay, maybe, but then don't you think Bitcoin's going to be one too? So is it really going to supplant Bitcoin? I'm still skeptical then too. Here's a post from chart analyst Salsa Tequila. 213,000 followers, pretty popular guy here. He hates XRP also, but he acknowledges it's going up. I just keep seeing this. He says the only way to cope with the XRP run is to profit from it. Submit to crime. It's crime, folks. It's crime what XRP is doing here. Submit to the crime. Okay. So he hates XRP, but he acknowledges, at least he's being honest there. It's a winner. He very clearly sees this. Then he had this post also from Salsa Tequila. He wrote, I'm in the wrong coins. It's an XRP price chart here. Look at how V bottomed out. Even the haters see it. The haters see that XRP is the winner for the cycle. Yes, absolutely, unquestionably, I am here for it. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.